Hello YouTube, this is my very first ever video. Um, I've had a lot of different people tell me that I need to start doing this. Um, Mainly I think because I bore them with everything I like to talk about. And most people don't really, that I know or hang out with, really care. They listen nicely, but when it comes to shooting, precision, anything, having to refer to a boomstick, reloading, you know, unless you're really into it, most people don't really care, don't want to hear it. Unless they're friendly, family, or they love you or something, then they'll suffer through it and act like they really care, which I do highly appreciate because I'm very passionate about it. Anyways, a little bit about me. I love shooting, obviously, as you can tell, and self-taught. That's how I prefer to do things. Like a lot of people, hard-headed and don't really care for help, so I just figure it out on my own. I've gotten pretty good at it. First started out with, like everybody else, a Remington, back in the good Remington days, or the so-called good Remington days. Was a 308, because, a lot of people talk trash about it, and I understand its flaws, but when it's introductory to bolt action, reloading, precision shooting, wind, messing with turrets on your scope, holding holdovers, to me, personally, that was the best round I could have chose to start with. It's a very forgiving round. Your barrel life is going to be there. And reloading, there's so many options with what you can do with it that are readily available. Not like the 6.5 craze these days, which, my goodness, obtaining single digit SDs, which is the new big found crazed, is not some holy grail. Now if you're Satterley and you're looking for single digit ESs and 1 to 2 SDs, then you're gonna need a little bit better equipment and more fine-tuned. But for your everyday guy who's just wanting something that's really consistent and he can rely on, it doesn't take the top end of top end products to obtain it. It just takes a discipline in your reloading and what you're wanting to achieve. It's like with anything else in life, you get out of it what you put in it. And like my dad always told me, you get what you pay for. But for reloading, it did everything I needed to do. And back then, I wasn't a big fan of the chronos. Shooting through that thing, I didn't care for all that, so I never did it. I did the old-fashioned way to find my optimum charge weight, was just shoot groups. I'm shooting around, that's not a barrel burner, so I'm not worried about it. Just worrying about when I need to clean it, how in depth I do clean it, and did it, worked it. My 308, it hated barking. I loaded it, went through 3 different style of bullets that I enjoy shooting, and I know I can shoot well, and that I say I can shoot well, that my rifle does adore and loves to eat them up and spit them out. So I played with it and could never do it. And to this day, I still shoot IMR 4064 in that thing because it's tried and true. Whenever I have that recipe in there and I'm doing my part, obviously, it's, bug hose. It's shot on top of shot. But yeah, that's a little bit about me, my rifles. As you can tell, so far I have a pretty mainstream selection, but I do it all in sense of learning. I like to get something that's tried and true. and perfect it to my liking before I step off into something crazy, which I am looking at a future build on a Curtis Vector. More to come. We'll do actual my reloading styles, discipline, practices, and videos to come. Cleaning style, practices, shooting, all that good stuff will come. Trial and error things will come. But for now, that's it, and thanks for watching.